There we go. There we go
This
then.
is, I don't know,
You can
man.
see here, Jordan. Let's go through Fabrizio's tweet, right? He says Manchester City have decided to bid for Declan Rice after calling West Ham last Friday to be informed. Man City also checked the player side. Understand Rice is open to any move, so deal depends on the clubs now. Arsenal planning to bid it again since last week. So that was Fabrizio tweeting it, guys. As you can see, officially Fabrizio Romano basically saying Declan Rice is open to any move. So all that talk about, he's gave his word to Arsenal. No, he hasn't. Fabrizio just said he's open to any move. And let's be honest with it, guys. Man City coming into the race. Who do you want to go to as a player? You'll go to Man City. Surely not, right? Surely no, because at the end of the day, look at the manager that he's going to play under. He's playing under one of the best managers in the world in Pep Guardiola, playing with some of the best, greatest players in the Premier League alongside him as well. He's going to win trophies. I mean, Man City just won the treble last season. Yeah, this season they're probably going to go for the quadruple. Like, it's kind of mad, isn't it? So I don't blame him. Like, at the end of the day, Declan Rice to any move. It depends on the clubs now. This is exactly what I did not want to happen, right? And this is going to be prevented, guys, if we would have decided to just give West Ham the money, which I've been crying out for quite a while now, guys. Yeah, we're putting two bids. We're putting two bids for this player, right? The first bid was stupid. Yeah, was stupid. Little add-ons. West Ham have clearly stated their price tag, their asking price for Declan Rice. Clearly stated. Their owner came out and said he wants to leave. Right? Simple as that. They've stated how much they want for him. He's valued at 120 million, and they even said you can have him for 100 million plus a player. So what do we decide to do? What does Eddie decide to do? Right? He decides to put in the first bid and the second bid, which don't even add up to 100 mil, by the way, it adds up to like 90 million with add-ons. What are we doing? Right? What are we doing? Look, I'll tell you something now, guys, yeah? It's now or never. It is honestly now or never for this deal now. The third bid has to match what West Ham wants. And if it doesn't, he's going to be a Man City player. And it's as simple as that, guys. It's as simple as that. If Arsenal don't act fast, if Arsenal don't do what's required for this type of deal and pay what West Ham want for our third, and for me, the third and final bid is going to be, this bid coming probably today or tomorrow, hopefully. It needs to be today. Right? We're going to have to act fast, give West Ham the money, get this guy into Arsenal, guys. That's what we're going to have to do. Because otherwise, Man City are in the race now, and we're going to talk about how much Man City have decided to bid themselves. I don't care about personal terms. People waffling about personal terms, yeah? Go back to January. Mikhailo Mudryk agreed personal terms with Arsenal. Mikhailo Mudryk was twerking every single day trying to move to Arsenal. Mikhailo Mudryk was telling his teammates in training that he wanted to go to Arsenal. Right? Arsenal wasn't paying the right amount of money that Shakhtar wanted. Shakhtar Donetsk, yeah, wanted 100 million for Mudryk. Arsenal was saying, oh, here's 90. Oh, here's 95. Chelsea come in. How much for Mudryk? 100 mil. All right, he's ours. It's that simple. Do you know what I mean, Jordan? What is going on at Arsenal, man?
understand. Yeah, man, I understand what you mean, man. Music. Don't laugh, Mossy. I don't really want to talk about that player and that music player, because he's something else. Declan Rice. Oh my gosh. Can't believe this. Out of nowhere, Man City come into this race.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Well, David Ornstein is also very reliable as well. Him and Fabrizio both tweeted this as well. Man City expects to submit an offer to West Ham for Declan Rice today. Man City is seriously interested in recruiting the 24-year-old England midfielder. Plus, it is anti-pact. A formal bid will be lodged soon to rival for Arsenal signing. So, yeah, Ornstein tweeted it. Fabrizio tweeted it. I'm going to try and find out, guys. Let me share this. I'm going to try and find out how much the bid that they're going to put in. Many reports saying that they're going to bid 100 million as their first bid for West Ham, the midfielder Declan Rice. And at the end of the day, if I was West Ham, yeah, I would be laughing at this right now. I'll be getting a popcorn now. I'll be sitting back and be like, this is exactly what we wanted. This is exactly what we wanted. We wanted two clubs to come in for him. So ultimately we can sell him for more and increase the value, and they can go for a bidding war. If I was West Ham, I'll be loving this. I'll be putting my feet up. I'll be having the popcorn. I'll be chilling out. watching these two clubs bid for Declan Rice, because at the end of the day, they can do that now. But yeah, we've got the Metro here saying Man City is set to submit an open offer for Declan Rice after Arsenal's rejected offer. Man City will submit an opening bid for West Ham captain Declan Rice today after the Hammers rejected the second bid from Arsenal. The England international is valued at more than 100 million by the Hammers, and they're resigned to losing the midfielder. Arsenal's last bid was worth around 90 million, but 15 of that was in add-ons. So it added up to 90 million. Embarrassing. Yeah, simple as that. West Ham were also unhappy with the makeup of the bid, with the 75 mil fee coming in 5 instalments over the next 5 years. Embarrassing again. What are we doing? City have bid their time in the running by the Athletic, say that they will now submit a bid for Declan Rice today. So, by the end of the day, guys, we can find out whether or not Man City has signed Declan Rice and if it's been accepted or not. Mate, it's now or never. This is why it's now or never. Arsenal needs to go today and get the bid done, get the player signed today. It's that simple. Yeah, we've read that one. Obviously, Goodogan, your German, during Barcelona yesterday, Jordan. Pep wants to strengthen his midfield. They've already got Kovacic, and now they want Declan Rice as well. City poses greater financial muscle than Arsenal, but it remains to be seen whether Rice will remain in London. West Ham want more than 100 mil for the midfielder and can be confident of getting that asking price now that City have entered the running. Manchester United hold interest in Rice but cannot afford a 100 million fee alongside their other planned businesses. McTominay and Maguire both targets West Ham. They could be offered in part of the exchange. So there we go then. And it is now, guys, right? It is now or never for Arsenal Football Club to get this player. It is as simple as that now, Jordan. It is now or never for Arsenal to get this player. And I'm going to give my thoughts now on this, yeah? If we lose out on Declan Rice, it's our own fault as always, because we've been trying to get this guy for 5 months. We've been in talks. I mean, we even, to keep good relationships with West Ham, right? We even agreed to let them finish the Conference League final, which they eventually did, obviously, and won it. And then we'll start our business about Declan Rice after the Conference League final, right? We're putting 2 spineless bids, yeah? And I'm sorry, they are spineless. Because how are Man City going to go and put in 100 mil just like that then? While we're sitting there on the fence, you know, oh, here's a few add-ons. Let's pay in the instalments. I said it yesterday, guys. I understand as a fan and as a club itself, you want to try and save as much money as possible, and you want to try and get the best deal. I get that, but in this situation, no chance in this rate, guys. Yeah, West Ham have clearly told Arsenal, because everyone who wants Declan Rice, that they will not sell the player under the valuation of 100 million. So what are we doing? Trying to put in little add-ons. We're trying to add up to 100 million, which only add up to 90 million. Listen, Edu, mate, right? One chance for you, my friends, today. If you listen on Declan Rice, ciao. I don't care if you sign Havertz for 65 million. I don't care if you're going to get Timber, right? I don't care any other alternatives that you want to get. You've had this target on your mind now. Arsenal, this has been reported. This is facts, guys, yeah? Arsenal have been trying to get Declan Rice for 5 months. Same with Caicedo. We tried to get Caicedo for 5 months. We failed. We're trying to get Declan Rice for 5 months. We are almost about to fail. But I'm going to sit back, guys, yeah? I'm going to sit back because I'm going to be positive, yeah? Let's all be positive, guys, in the chat. Come on. No, honestly, what's it to be positive about, guys? If we lose out on Declan Rice, what's next? I tell you what's next, right? We lose out on Declan Rice, we'll get Lavia. Oh yeah, cool. We'll end up keeping Granit Xhaka, and hopefully Thomas Partey as well. That is what will happen next. End of the day, if we lose out on Declan Rice, it is an embarrassment, and there should be some accountability held at this football club and held at Edu, because how are you going for a target for 5 months, right? It was in our hands. Man's agreed personal terms. Bro wants to come to Arsenal. He wants to stay in London, right? How are we losing out to that? What? It just doesn't make sense to me, guys. It'll be our own fault. Like, once again, the same thing happened with Mudryk, guys. He agreed personal terms. He was twerking on his Instagram. I want to come to Arsenal. He's telling teammates in the training, I want to come to Arsenal. He told De Zerbi that he wants to come to Arsenal, yeah? Like, that's been proven. You just saw his Instagram post, watching himself, you know, in an Arsenal shirt, tweeting all these, or whatever, all these hints that he wants to come to Arsenal, right? He agreed personal terms. Arsenal, once again, Shakhtar said they want 100 million for him. That's it. Arsenal said, oh, how about 90 mil? No. How about 95 million? No. Chelsea come along. Oh, how much for Madrid? 100 mil. Here you go. He's a Chelsea player. I've got a feeling, guys, this is going to be the exact same thing with Declan Rice. We're sitting on the fence. 90 mil. We just said we don't want 90 mil. We said we wanted 100 mil. We ain't going to sell him less than 100 mil. Plus a player or whatever. Man City come in. 100 mil for Declan Rice. Oh, okay, then here's a player. Have Calvin Phillips or whoever you want. Welcome to Man City, Declan Rice. It's that simple, Jordan. Jordan, my friend. Question to you, mate. If Arsenal do not get Declan Rice, yeah, what's next for Arsenal Football Club? And do you see, do you see Granit Xhaka staying? Like, what's your thoughts if Arsenal do not get Declan Rice? What would be the next step for Arsenal, in your opinion?
For my opponent, yeah. Yeah, they asked me yesterday, about this as well, Josh. If in case Declan don't join Arsenal, what next? I think it'll fit, next season. The guys are done.
No title challenge next season. Definitely not.
With a chance, bro. This player, this Declan Rice player, if you look at that profile right there, so Josh, you realize that he have a Conference League trophy in his hand.
Yeah.
He wants to go to a club to lift a trophy like that. Not Conference, not Europe, the league, but Premier League. And the City team that I hate the most, like Pep and his little cruel squad. I'm glad that LK gone to Barcelona. I'm happy. Long time he should have gone to Barca. Delkin should have been at Arsenal, and it should have been here we go Arsenal. Yes, yeah, the guy like Kai Havertz. That's good. Declan should have been followed, but going to City, not a chance, man. They're
Yeah.
going for all the trophies. Let's watch. Bro. City's going to win all win the league again.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think if they definitely get Declan Rice in this, we know who the league champions are going to be next season. We just know it again, innit? And at the end of the day, right, the fact that it is effective it was literally in our hands, guys. We've been trying to get this guy for 5 months.
Yeah.
Look at your
Yeah.
team, Jordan, yeah? Look how you signed McAllister before the window even started.
As I was talking about that, Josh, if we did join come in that race as well, City, we will have hijacked City.
Yeah.
But we
I
don't,
mean, let me check the poll because people are saying
we don't
that.
come in race.
Let me check the poll
We
because
don't need
people are saying 43% are saying Arsenal are going to get him. 57% of you guys saying Man City will get him. So Man City will edge. I mean, if I was Declan Rice, still Jordan, I know I'm an Arsenal fan, right? But you'd go and play for Man City due to the fact that they've got one of the best managers in the Premier League. Probably the best manager in the Premier League, in fact, of course. That's in denial, right? They're playing. He's going to play players like Kevin De Bruyne and Haaland. I mean, the players around him is going to be insane. They won the treble last season. They're going to aim for the quadruple this season. As always, yeah? They win trophies no matter what. They'll always win a trophy. So, if I was Declan Rice, then of course you'd favour Manchester City, right? The fact that the personal terms that he's agreed to join Arsenal, right? And we're not agreeing a fee is the most annoying thing I can think of, guys. Because all that's have to do now is agree the fee with West Ham. Give the money they want. I understand, guys, yeah? And I said this so many times. I understand that he's not worth that much. I totally get that, right? But look at it now, guys. If we do not get Declan Rice, who's next? Let me ask you in the chat, guys. If we don't get Declan Rice, who's next? What we're going to keep Granit Xhaka, Lavia, and Partey next season? Is that what you're telling me, guys? Because Caicedo ain't coming to Arsenal. We've pulled out of that race. Now Declan Rice, 50-50 in my opinion. And I can't believe it. I was so confident. You know, for once in this football club, Jordan, yeah? You come on, guys, you know me. Mr. Negative all the time, yeah, and all that stuff. But for once in the time I was supporting Arsenal, I was confident that we get Declan Rice, and I said I'm 95% confident. How stupid was I? How stupid was I that we didn't, that I was feeling like that? I was confident in Edu for once. I was like Edu. It's time to cook, Edu. Yeah, it's time to cook something good, Edu. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna sit back, be positive. I believe we will get Declan Rice. I believe you will, because it's very personal terms, right? It's in our hands. We've been trying to get this guy for 5 months. All we have to do is agree with the Arsenal. But look what's happening now. I'll tell you something now, guys, yeah? It's not, and I tell you something now, it is now or never. It is now or never for our football club. We have to put in a bid. Man City put in a bid today. It's so unclear to me how much the bid is going to be. I've seen many reports. If anyone in the chat can help us out, how much does anyone know how much Man City's bid's going to be?
Yeah.
I'm assuming it'll be higher than Arsenal's, but we have to wait and see, innit? It could be lower, who knows?
Glenn, you said you're still confident. Do you really think you can really beat Pep at these really man games and